Yeah, Darius Cooks is he's aggressive.
But
He's
is he like a Is he a critic like for the clicks? Like, is he like, oh, let me say something dramatic about this place so I can get some, like,
I get it. Everybody has their own lane and things like that to be in. For me, I can appreciate the honesty and the tact that Keith Lee has. And we gotta step our game up.
Vegas, we stepping our game up.
Listen, we really do. Well, hello everybody, and welcome to our actual home. Hey, babe.
How you doing?
How are you?
Good.
Good. Well, if this is your first time joining us, I'm Nikki Willis, and
I'm Jameen.
And you are at home with the Willises. Now, we started this particular podcast because we wanted to kind of invite you into our home. We wanted to get, be a little bit more laid back and broaden kind of what we talk about, because we are not just realtors, but we're investors. We're married.
Yes.
Been married 15 years. Woo woo. 15 years. We've got 3 kids, 2 of whom are now adults.
Yep.
And 1 almost teenager. So I'm telling everybody we are budding empty nesters.
Budding empty nesters.
Yeah.
That's the word. Okay.
Yeah, we're budding empty nesters. So so we've got that. We are doggy parents. This is Nyla. Nyla, say hello. Say hi. She's our rescue pup. So she's 3 years old, and so she's most likely going to be just about in every video if she doesn't act up. Okay, so we got that, and then
we're working on getting her out. Don't worry about it.
No, I think she's fine. She's at home. They're at home. Y'all are at home. You want her out for real?
I mean, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
Oh, okay. Well, she's not gonna act up. That way she can stay. What else we got going on though? Like,
we have Black Henderson.
We've got Black Henderson. Shout out to Black Henderson. Put it in the comments. Oh, comment below, guys, if you're watching from Black Henderson. Shout out to y'all. And well, if you're just now watching, maybe they don't know what Black Henderson is. So, babe, go ahead and share what Black Henderson actually is.
So Black Henderson is an organization that we put together, and we basically promote commerce and community for basically Black people who live, work, or do business in the city of Henderson.
Yeah.
So when we first moved here, we moved to Henderson where we live now, and we saw Black people, but we didn't see a sense of community.
Yeah.
So we saw people at the grocery store, we saw people here, saw people there.
Yeah.
But we really didn't see gathering, we didn't see community, we didn't see networking.
Yeah.
And so I looked on Facebook and I saw Black Las Vegas, and I was like, okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
But I didn't see Black Henderson, so I said, hey, there's not a Black Henderson Facebook group. Let's start off with a Facebook group. And so we started
about 6 of us?
Yeah, about
6 strong.
About 6 strong. And I think the last time we checked, Jen, how many members we got
Jen,
now?
how many?
3,600. Yeah, so we got about 3,600 members now.
Oh my gosh, I've been telling everybody it's like 3,100. That's why I'm shocked, literally.
Yeah, so we were like 3,000, then it was 3,100. Now we up to about 3,600. So it's just a community for networking, community, letting people know of resources that's available.
Yeah.
So we have events, coffee meetups, happy hours, and we have a big event called the Black Henderson Family Reunion every year.
Yeah.
And we're working on a lot of big things for 2024, and a lot of things to do in the community and to help with entrepreneurs.
That sounded like a really good interview question. Okay. What else do we do though? So we do have Black Henderson. We have Lavender Homes.
Yes.
Which is our residential real estate investing firm. So we do buy and holds, we do flips there. And if you are subscribed, which reminds me, go ahead and subscribe right now. Go ahead and click the button. It should be, right down there or whatever. Go ahead and click the button and click the bell so that you are notified every time we upload new content. But if you already subscribe, you probably see those videos where we are kind of just showing you the process of how we're flipping. And some people call it Good Day Rehabbers, but that's not the name. That's just what Jay
You
says.
call it Good Day Rehabbers.
No, other people do.
I haven't said Good Day Rehabbers in like ever.
No, you do. I promise you do. And you should keep doing it. You stopped? Why did you stop?
It's not only you called it Good Day Rehabbers.
I thought it was cute.
First of all, it's called the Process of Renovation.
It is.
Okay, that's the name of it.
But a few of y'all, and y'all know who y'all are. Yeah.
The OG day ones know about Good Day Rehabbers.
I think it's cute, and I think you should keep it.
It's my intro.
Okay, well, we'll talk about that later. But so we've got that, and then of course we help people buy and sell their homes and real estate here in this beautiful city of Las Vegas, where we specialize in the city of Henderson.
We help people rent homes too.
We do help people rent homes and property management. We do enough. We
basically all things real estate except for commercial, and we're working on that too.
Okay, all right. I won't say no to it. But anyway, so it's been a while, y'all. So it's been a while because when we started At Home with the Willises, obviously we weren't at home, and I was just like, we were in the studio.
Wait.
What?
You were not like, I was like, why are we not doing it at home?
Well, we knew why, because, okay, yes, and I was like, too, because we were both like, I just wanted to get it started. See, I'm the type of person, I'm like, look, we ain't got everything, but like, let's just go. And then we were in the studio, and it's like, this don't feel at home. And so we put a hard pause. It was a long pause. And now you guys are home.
In real life.
This is our home.
This is At Home with the Willises in real life.
Honey, I clean the kitchen for y'all and everything. This is a big deal. This is a real big deal. So welcome to our home. And we are so excited to have this weekly podcast. We plan on it being weekly. And it won't be just us, right, babe? Like, we're going to have guests on our show to join us on the couch. Okay, now that I think about it, Nyla might not be able to. She might not.
Yeah, I'm thinking forward. I think forward. You like, yeah, let's have the dog in every episode.
She acts up a little bit.
Yeah.
She's just super protective, okay? And those of you who have rescue pups, y'all know what I'm talking about, okay? She's super protective of her mother. So we will make adjustments so that our guests feel okay with Nine. But yeah, we're going to have guests. I also want it to be home because I want guests that got food. That's pretty much the main thing.
Right.
That have food and beverage. So I think this is going to be fun. And we're going to talk about different topics, different current events. I clearly can't stay focused. So we're going to be talking about all kinds of things. And we're also going to have, of course, because we're all about real estate, we're going to have a little real estate minute or two at the end of each episode. So you'll still get some real estate nuggets in there. But listen, honey, we're going to talk about business, about entrepreneurship, about marriage, about family, all the things.
Yeah, so it's not just going to be real estate. So if you watched our podcast earlier, we talked pretty much about real estate and we sprinkled in things. So this is going to be about everything that we have going on. Family, business, life, community, all the things.
Yeah.
And speaking of current events, let's go to our first current event that we wanted to talk about today.
Yes.
If you aren't familiar, there is I guess its title is Food Critic.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you live in Las Vegas, Jen
says influencer. Food influencer. That's a good one, Jen. Okay. So Jen says food influencer. I like it. Yeah. And if you already know who we're talking about, it's Keith Lee.
Yeah. So he's like super big in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
And now he's getting big all over. Well, he's big all over because he got like
he's got
20 million followers on TikTok.
A ton of followers.
Yeah. So anyway, so he's been traveling around different places. He went to New Orleans, I think, recently.
Yeah. He went back to his hometown, Detroit. If he didn't he go back to Detroit, Jen? Yep. Okay.
Yeah. So
Oh,
recently,
that's Jen, by the way. We probably need to tell people who Jen is.
we have to tell people who Jen is.
So,
Absolutely.
y'all, we are talking to Jen, our operations manager. She keeps all of our businesses running. She keeps us running, is really what we're trying to say.
Yeah,
And
basically.
then, yeah, she's like she's our Wizard of Oz.
It's like she's heard but not seen in every
Yeah.
aspect of our lives.
Every aspect of her life. So why wouldn't Jen be here? So you'll hear like Jen probably help us keep us on task anyway. But so he's been to Detroit, I believe, New Orleans, and then he went to Atlanta.
ATL. Yeah.
Now since he lives here in Las Vegas, he's been like all over Vegas. He's been to the coffee class. Shout out to the coffee class. He's been there a couple times, and he's given them some reviews. Shout out to the coffee class because they're Black owned. Awesome place. They have 3 now coffee places, 2 coffee class locations in Almond Oak. So if you're here in Las Vegas, check them out. But yes, Atlanta was his latest stop.
So he caused an uproar in Atlanta. So
I mean, wow.
So here's the thing. I want to talk about this before, and I was listening to a podcast. Me and Jim was listening to a podcast in the office today, and we were talking about like Jamaican restaurants and how they are notoriously like terrible for customer service. So I had a similar experience here in Las Vegas. So I'm not going out the restaurant, but a lot of times when we have like Black-owned restaurants, Black-owned establishments, a lot of times the food is like great, but the customer service is trash sometimes.
Yeah.
So I want to say Keith Lee keeps it professional, but he doesn't bash a place.
He's kind-hearted.
If it's not bad, he finds a good way. Basically, to say y'all need to work on some things and get some things together.
When he started the one that was like, obviously, I went to this place, and now it's like I don't have no food. I was like, that is so embarrassing.
Yeah.
And that happened like in more than one restaurant. That's insane.
But basically, he went to this particular restaurant. Yeah. What was it? What was it, Jen? Old Lady Gang. And this particular restaurant was owned by Candy Burris.
Okay, that's the one.
Sorry so he sent his mom in because they didn't have carryout. Right. Well, she asked them if they had carryout. They was like, no, we don't do takeout orders. Then she was like, okay, well, I'm going to dine in. And they was like, it's going to be like an hour and a half wait.
Yeah.
So she was like, oh, okay. So then she went back and got Keith. And then he went in. And they was like, oh, we can seat you in like 5 minutes.
I know. And he keeps saying, listen, I'm just a regular customer. I'm going to pay for my food. I'm not special. You know, and I admire him for that. Because a lot of food critics have now, you know, they'll go in and they expect you to, you know, let you tour your kitchen and the whole 9 yards and then get all this food for free. And I think that's also why we trust him so much.
Yeah.
But he was like, you know what? I changed my mind and walked out. And ooh. Did you see Candy's response to that?
Yeah, I saw it.
What did you think?
I mean, she had to say something because, you know, that will create a wave of, especially right there in Atlanta, a wave of, oh, shoot, don't go there. They're going to treat you different if you're not a star or whatever. Yeah. But I think it's a good reminder for us to remain professional and to step our customer service game up. Yeah. Because you never know who's going to walk into your establishment and you can get caught with your pants down. And then also, on the other note, I don't think he's going to be able to do this format much longer. Like, I think he's going to actually have to go into a place and let them know he's coming. And he just, you know, the customer service, of course, well, I hope the customer service would be great, but he would have to critique the food or do something like this, have a podcast where have somebody go get takeout. And then they bring it back, and then during the podcast, they taste it. Like every episode is like a mukbang or whatever you call it.
But I think that's what makes it special. Like he's going to these establishments, and you're right. I mean, now he's like becoming ultra, you know, successful and very well known, so people kind of know. Did you see the meme when they were like, "Y'all gonna remember like 4 generations of Keith Lee's family, because y'all not gonna miss this again. Did you see that one? That was
Yeah.
hilarious. But I think that's what makes his thing unique, is that he critiques the entire experience. So from the time he walks in the door to the time he gets his food and eats it in his car, which I don't know, I can't eat food like that in the car without making a mess. Anyways.
Yeah, I'm kind of concerned. Like, I feel like somebody gonna pull up on him one day in the car, like he in the car doing. People like he getting way too popular
He's getting
now.
very
When you can
popular.
go to
I'm just talking
travel
about making
from
a mess
city
in the
to
car,
city and be like, hey, I'm gonna go to this city, and then it's all over TikTok. People gonna like be looking for him, and they're gonna be like, oh, there he is, right there.
Yeah. Now, I as far as Keith Lee, you got Keith Lee, and then you have Darius Cooks. You ever heard of him?
I just now heard about Darius Cooks.
He was in Cincinnati. We are originally from Cincinnati,
Yeah,
so I was in my feels a little bit about it.
I didn't know
Not gonna
nothing
lie.
about him until I saw people from Cincinnati like, this dude came into town and
Man.
wrecked everything. But
I mean, yeah.
I'm not that familiar with Darius Cook, so I can't really speak on it.
Yeah. I mean, now, again, being from Cincinnati, I've had up and down experiences. However, I'm more on the Keith Lee side. I like the, Darius Cooks he's aggressive.
But
He's
is he like is he a critic like for the clicks? Like, is he like, oh, let me say something dramatic about this place so I can get some, like.
I get it. Everybody has their own lane and things like that to be in. For me, I can appreciate the honesty and the tact, that Keith Lee has. And we got to step our game up across the board.
Long story short, have great customer service. I was actually shocked because I thought Atlanta was like the mecca of black business, restaurants. So
they are.
I was a
they
little
got them
surprised
rules.
actually that it was the places. Well, I guess they are about the experience too. So maybe some places you can't get carry out because they're all about the experience. But long story short,
I like Keith Lee though. Shout out to Keith Lee.
Vegas, we stepping our game up.
Listen, we really do. Simply Pure.
Yeah.
Shout out to Chef Stacey Dugan. All plant-based food. Oh, her plant-based mac and cheese, y'all, it is spectacular. So I feel like we let's get some of them on here. Let's bring them to.
For sure.
Let's bring them to the Willis house.
Yeah,
and then y'all can see
Right.
how amazing they are. But anyway, you wanna
moving on to the next. What's
Okay,
the next?
next
What's the
thing.
next
Jen?
current event we got going on?
help?
The super cities.
So this is real estate right here.
Yeah, this is real estate related. Okay.
But I heard about it a while ago, then I didn't
pull
hear
it up.
nothing, then I heard something recently. So apparently they have like this super city
Yeah.
where it's like all electric. You don't have to leave the place at all. So you got everything you need. Grocery stores.
Yeah.
You go to work, you go to home. It's super green, zero emissions.
Zero carbon, zero emissions, everything.
So
Off the grid. That's
yeah,
what they
it's
call
like
it.
off the grid. It's like that one place that's like, I saw another place that's supposed to be like a wall, and everything inside of this really long wall that's like so many miles is everything that you
everything
need.
that you would need. I want to say it's like within a 7-mile wall, but it's like 93 feet wide. Like it's very thin.
Yeah.
But
You remember
it's
that
like
little thing
seven-
back in the day?
They're trying to build that in the desert.
When we
by
were
the way.
younger, you can build the little thing with the ants, but it was like a little track. That's kind of what it
With the
reminds me of.
ants?
The
What?
Yeah, the little
An
ant
ant
farm
farm?
where you could build the little thing,
I didn't
but
mess
it was
with
just you build what you want to go in the wall. You never played that? Whatever.
No, I didn't.
We only
It's
4
like-
years apart. You trying to act like you ain't never seen the ant farm that's like the little wall, and you build the stuff that you want to go in the ant farm.
And then the ants actually crawl in there?
They don't have no choice. They
Why
stuck
would I
in
play
the
with
wall.
that? Why would I play with that?
God, everybody knows what an ant farm is.
Magazine with like the,
Yeah.
like the sea creatures.
It was huge in the mid, like 95, 93. It was like huge. Okay. I guess
I'm sorry.
yeah, I guess I'm showing my age. But
Yeah,
anyways,
okay. Sorry. Okay.
On one note, I'm like, okay, cool. Like, you don't have to leave. But also, it just kind of reminds me of like, not not jail, but it's like something from a movie that I'm not sure I'm cool with.
You know what it reminds me of? What was the? Oh darn it! I can't remember the name. Not Whoville, but it was a Dr. Seuss,
Pleasantville?
huh?
Pleasantville?
Pleasantville.
Pleasantville.
With the Lorax. That's what it reminds me of. The Lorax.
That's
Remember
what
they were
Vegas
bottling
is. All
air?
these playing communities, all the houses look the same.
Yeah, it reminds me of the Lorax. But yeah, okay. So it's called Blue Tech Park. Anchors a $7.5 billion digital infrastructure city. What they want to put it on the south end of the Las Vegas Strip. So, still on Las Vegas Boulevard, but on the southern tip of it. So, I don't know. I mean, it looks kind of fancy. Maybe we can throw a picture up so everybody can see it. But it looks fancy. I'll visit, but I agree with you.
I'll sell some homes over in there, but I don't think I'm ready to live over in there right now. You know, I'm kind of.
Well, yeah. I mean, of course, there's gonna be luxury. I saw it in here.
I'm kind
Luxury
of like
homes.
Tupac. They got money for wars, but can't feed the poor. So it's making money. So I get why they building it, but it's like, oh, we can get a blue tech community, but we
Yeah.
got homeless people,
yeah.
and we don't have enough homeless shelters. I guess because homeless people don't make money, we can't we can't build no blue tech park for the homeless people.
But listen, y'all, it's gonna be ultra luxury residential, sustainable living residential, tech smart office facilities, retail space, a futuristic 3,000 key 3,000 rooms hotel, a dream surfing destination with innovative pool. What? With an innovative pool? Okay. Guaranteed waves, guys.
So it's gonna be
feel- I
basically
feel like
like
Dubai.
Mayberry, but like technology. You ain't
Yeah.
got to leave Mayberry. Everything is in Mayberry that you need. You just
Yeah. It's definitely giving the Lorax.
the lower
It's
racks.
definitely how bad it cannot be. You remember that song? That was fire.
I didn't watch
Okay.
it that many times.
All
but
right.
okay.
I like the song, but anyway, I think I think it's gonna happen. Now this was in 2019, so we all know how projects can be delayed.
They got the Fountain Blue is about to open up.
Yes. Ooh,
Actually,
next
I was
topic.
trying to go to the December 13th. I think is the 12th is when you can reserve. So I wanted to be like one of the first people to be in there. So
really?
anyway, so
Wait
it's
a minute. Let's talk about it. You want to go to the Fountain Blue?
oh my gosh, here we go. No, we'll talk about that later on.
Okay.
Focus. We got to focus.
I'm focused, but you said you.
So
okay.
there's a new hotel, resort, casino called the Fountain Blue.
Yeah.
And I love the Fountain Blue because
Yes.
we went on our anniversary,
13th wedding anniversary.
13 to
2 years
Miami.
ago.
And the Fountain Blue, it wasn't the nicest hotel we ever stayed in, but it was the nice, like the actual hotel room wasn't the nicest, but it was the nicest, like overall hotel room. I mean, hotel we stayed in.
Really? I thought it was just fabulous.
I mean, the view and everything, but the actual room was not like all that.
What kind of standards you got? I thought it was really nice.
Anyway, so the hotel was super dope. So from our room, we had a view. So
ocean
the Fountain Blue
view.
in Miami has like 11 pools, and everybody looks like a movie star. Like everybody is in shape.
What in
They
Miami?
got champagne water guns spraying champagne in each other's.
Wait,
it
where
was
is
a whole
this?
thing going. Miami.
The one in Miami? I must have been asleep.
You're right. I got the video.
Okay.
And the audio.
Well, everybody, you are
You were
correct that everybody looks really nice.
The people was in the little small pools, and they had the little champagne in the water and the little water gun.
I don't remember that part. I was chilling though. I like to chill. When I'm
Why
on vacation.
didn't you remember?
Next topic.
Miami has some nice beverages.
Next topic.
Okay, now all of a sudden so the Fountain Blue was dope. So if it's anything like the Fountain Blue in Miami,
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
Yeah.
And it's great to have something because I mean, not to bash places.
Don't
But
bash.
Circus is rough.
Here we go.
Circus is rough. It's weirdos and it's a little rough. But you know, as you go down the strip, it gets a little sketchy. But now they're building up
Yeah.
that part of the strip, so
They are.
the Fontainebleau is going to be like across from
Circus.
Circus. So it's good that they're building up because we already got Resorts World,
Yeah.
which is further down, and then they have the Fontainebleau. So going down is coming up.
Yeah. You know,
Pause. I think that's a pausable moment.
Is that a pausable
It
moment?
sounded a little pausable.
it's fine.
Okay.
It's fine. No, the fact that this project has been going on for like 23 years is crazy.
Didn't they say the people did a fire? They used to do fire drills or something in there.
So Jen said it was used for firefighter practice.
Fire drills.
Fire drill. Firefighter.
Well, yeah, if they have
Fire
a
drill.
fire in a
Okay.
big hotel or casino,
Then they can use
they
that.
can use it as a fire drill.
Okay.
And so basically, they started it in like 2000.
Yeah.
Real estate market tanked,
Tanked.
and then they were like, "Oh, we'll get back to it." No.
Never did.
Oh, we'll
Not
get back to it.
until
Never
a
did.
few years ago.
Few years ago, and the dude from the news, was it Feinberg?
Oh, yeah. Jason Feinberg, he was just like, I'm over it.
Well, it
I'm sick
had
of
broken windows.
It did. It looked really
I think
bad.
it caught fire one or
Couple
two
times.
times.
Well, recently, this year, it caught fire. That's why they delayed it another month.
Oh, but yeah, that was like
was like
small. No,
smoke.
they had like fire
Firefighters.
before. But anyways, it's
Which
gonna
is
be
ironic, being that, they practice fire drills in there.
yeah, that's true.
I'm not saying it's haunted, but
Anyways, it's about to be done,
Okay.
and it's gonna be dope.
Yes.
So it's just another one of the many reasons to
y'all come on back and
or
visit.
move to Las Vegas. Either one.
Yeah, y'all come on back and
But
come
yeah,
see it.
that's gonna be dope. I mean, it's just great to live here and see things opening up.
Yeah.
You know,
They also get rid of stuff quickly. Like,
yeah, Vegas loves the new
Honey,
new and shiny. It's like, this
ooh,
casino
shiny.
5 years
That's
old.
it.
Let's tear it down.
we're
and
gonna
build
get rid
another
of it. We're gonna throw something up there. What's the newest one? So the Mirage is going down. We're not going down, but they're taking the name off of that and they're gonna redo that. And
Yeah,
that's
they
gonna
just
be
got
Hard
brought
Rock.
about the Hard Rock, and they're gonna have the big guitar,
Guitar strings. That's gonna be dope.
Yeah,
I can't wait
think
to
it's
see
gonna be
that.
a big competition with the Luxor.
I don't think there's any competition.
Yeah, because it's gonna be like a beam shooting up in the air.
mean, you got the
kinda like
sphere.
the Luxor.
Which I love. We can see that.
I don't think
from
we've ever
Henderson.
been in the.
The Sphere?
I mean, the stratosphere. We've never been in the.
We've never been in the Strat.
stratosphere.
No. We should probably plan to go.
And that's another great thing. Like, we live here and we only probably been to like 10% of what it is.
We
to
barely
do in Las
scratched the
Vegas.
surface, guys. So, hey, if you have suggestions for us to go places, put it in the comments, and then that way we can go check it out. We ain't gonna Keith Lee it, but matter of fact, I'll
We
bring
got
Jen.
that. We got our own. We got some stuff coming up for
Okay.
food reviews.
For
That's
food.
all
Yeah,
I'm
that's
gonna
what I
say
said.
right
we'll
now.
have
We'll
Jen
talk about
review
that
it.
later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so newest billionaire, ding 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 ding.
Magic.
I was gonna tell everybody it ain't us.
Magic Johnson.
Yay.
I actually thought he would have been a billionaire earlier because way back in the day, he had Magic Johnson theaters.
Yeah.
He bought all those Burger Kings. He started.
What else does he own then?
He got a record label. Remember, he had a
does?
record label. He signed Avant. He was
Magic John-
he was the first person to sign Avant.
I love Avant.
So it was like Magic Johnson Music. I think he was like trying to sign Michael Jackson, but that didn't work out.
Okay. He was trying to sign Mike.
No, but he owns like probably like
Johnson.
6 or 7 minor league
Okay.
team. He owns a baseball team, restaurants, movie theaters.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
Magic is doing
Yeah,
the thing.
31 Burger King restaurants. Oh, 13 24-hour fitnesses. So that'll do it. Let's see. Movie theaters, yeah. TGI Fridays. Okay. Oh, see, this is why you gotta. We're gonna have to talk about this one day, but some people think it's all in like what you have, but sometimes you gotta strategically be able to sell things off. So I just looked at this. He sold his interest in 105 Starbucks licenses back in 2010. That's a boost. He also sold his 4% interest in the Las Vegas, the LA Lakers for about 27 million.
I was wondering if he used to be a minority owner of the Lakers, but
Yep.
then
Nope, he sold that off.
the interest in there. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Back in 2010. So
I think they got into it with the Bus family, or the daughter like took over and some. Anyways,
well, I don't know why he did it.
but anyway,
he
shout
did,
out
and
to
now he's a
Magic,
billionaire.
billionaire. It's just great to see other black billionaires and other than he came from sports, but people getting money for things. Nothing is wrong with getting money from sports, but
Right.
other
Or
than sports
entertainment.
too. So that's really
dope.
motivating and encouraging to see other people getting added to the billionaires.
Who are the other athletes that turn
I
into
swear, I just saw the
billionaires?
Instagram post, but it's like 5. So it's definitely Jordan,
Okay.
and then you got Tiger Woods.
LeBron, right?
LeBron is a billionaire.
Okay.
Magic, and there's one more. I just I can't think of who it is.
Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather is a billionaire now, isn't he?
I don't think so.
Did I just speak that into existence, Floyd?
He's a silent billionaire, or
Okay.
he don't go into Forbes.
Okay.
Actually, it's a lot of billionaires that just don't submit their stuff to the Forbes list. Like,
That's true, because I guess you do have to like have receipts and whatnot.
yeah,
I don't know how that works yet. No?
yeah,
You want to be a billionaire?
sure.
You do?
You know,
That's a lot of responsibility.
want
I'd like
the
to be a
people-
multimillionaire.
I want the people to enjoy things that I create or build, and if a billion people enjoy it, cool,
a billion people that paid $1.
right? Or more.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, shout out to Magic Johnson and all the other billionaires out there. I'm loving it. Like Rihanna. I mean, she ain't in sports, but she's killing it.
Absolutely.
Oprah. Yes. All the things. You know who I think is going to be a billionaire? Let me put my prediction out there. I think Issa Rae is going to be a billionaire. I'm putting it out there. Let it be known. I'm the first one to say it.
She got a long way to go.
No, she don't.
Yes,
I
she
mean,
does.
she do, but she
Yeah,
don't.
She got a long way to go.
That's okay. She going to be one.
Think
And
Tyler Perry
speaking it.
Is a
today.
billionaire.
Tyler
Look
Perry's
how
a billionaire.
long Tyler Perry been doing it.
But was it that long
versus hers.
though?
Oh yeah,
You know?
Tyler Perry from
From the ground up.
from plays to now.
Yeah.
Tyler Perry been doing it for a long time. Issa
He
Rae
has.
has been doing it not as much,
Not as long.
but
But
the producing thing though.
She's in her bag, and
Oh yeah, I love Issa Rae. She's one of my favorites.
I think Issa Rae is gonna be a billionaire, and I can't wait
Let's
to
do
be
it.
at
We
her
can
yacht party.
Go back to this episode
Yeah.
and say you called it.
Yes, I am. Let it be known. Okay. What else? We're just about done.
That's pretty much it.
Oh, our real estate minute. See, we already forgot with our newest format. All right. Real estate minute. So I wanted to talk about the fact that, we recently had our company-wide retreat. We're planning for 2024. And I was really adamant about one thing, being that our team is no longer going to use the phrase like dream home.
Right.
We're no longer going to use the phrase dream home. And here's why. When you think about a dream, right? It's really fantasized. And now that, especially the more I work with clients and buyers and even sellers, it's really about what is ideal for you. Because when you're looking at what is ideal, now you're looking at, okay, based on, what my budget is, based on, what my circumstances are, maybe I'm a newlywed, or maybe I'm single, but I plan to be married one day. Maybe you have young children, but eventually those kids are going to grow up. Maybe, you're at the height of your career and you're, maybe in your mid 40s and you're okay with your primary bedroom being upstairs. That might be like what you might describe as your dream home. But eventually, going up and down them steps is going to be an issue for you. And so what I want to do is just take away the fantasy of dream home. I always also tell all my buyers, listen, you see their dream home or you fall in love with that home, you close on it, and guess what? The next day you're going to find something better. I promise you. There's always going to be a house that's better. And so using the term or understanding the term, ideal home, it makes everything more tangible. It helps you kind of get out of the pie in the sky type of idea, and it makes things real, and it gets you moving because now you're looking at, okay, based on my why, here is what I will decide as what I'll say yes to when I purchase a home.
What about forever home?
Forever homes can also be ideal.
That's what I call my dream home. My
Your forever home. Yeah.
So like, okay, I can.
But sometimes forever homes aren't
sacrifice
forever.
this, or I can compromise without this because it's not my
Forever home.
Like
Yeah.
the house that I want to be like my last house I want to live in.
Yeah.
I wanted to have this, and this. So that's what they say. A dream is just a dream until you set like attainable
goals. Yeah.
to it. So.
If you're out there looking for a home, switch the terminology. Look for your ideal home, and also see if that might make it a little bit more real for you, and see if you can't start getting the ball rolling and trying to find your ideal home instead of this dream way up in the sky here. Let's break it down. Let's make it reality, because at the end of the day, if your desire is to be a homeowner, we want to get you there. So
That's our real estate minute.
All right. Well, I think this was a really good 2.0 episode.
Yeah, it's good to be back at it.
It is. Thank y'all for joining us in our home. We hope you like it. I can't wait to keep doing this like every week and having people come and having guests and all this stuff. Look, Nyla was so good. Can we all acknowledge?
Inviting people to our home. Yeah, we're working on that.
Okay. Well, she was great. She was great. Yeah, guys, we will see you guys next week for our second episode. Is this our first season or second season? Let's determine.
It's 1.5.
1.5.
Yeah.
What?
It's not.
Beta. This is our beta.
Yeah.
First season, the beta test. I don't know.
At home with the
Willises.
Willises in real life. Don't worry about the season. Just watch.
We just out here. All right.
And subscribe.
All right. Yes. And subscribe. All right, y'all. We'll see you next week.